पूरा फाइट करूंगा प्लेइंग 11 में आने के लिए। और मतलब अगर नहीं भी हुआ, मैं बाहर से पूरा फुल सपोर्ट है, जितना भी मुझे टाइम मिलेगा आई गिव माई बेस्ट। मैं इतना श्योर करूंगा जितना टाइम भी मैं खेलूं, मैं अपनी टीम के लिए कुछ अच्छा करूं। और मेरा पर्सनल गोल है, अगर मैं स्टार्टिंग करूंगा, जब भी मैं स्टार्ट करूं, आई वांट टू स्कोर गोल।
Hey everyone, there's a reason we started today's video with that clip. In today's Indian Super League match recap brought to you by Sportstar, we're going to be looking at the Mumbai City FC versus ATK Mohun Bagan game, where this gentleman, Vikram Pratap Singh, played a massive role to trigger a huge upset with Mumbai City FC beating ATK Mohun Bagan 5-1. This is the biggest defeat that Antonio Habas's men have had to suffer. Any team that has been led by Antonio Habas is not lost by this kind of a margin, and ATK Mohun Bagan looked absolutely clueless in front of a very dominant and pressing Mumbai City FC attack. And this is what we're going to be discussing in today's match recap video. Into this game itself, Mumbai City FC had the wood on ATK Mohun Bagan, given that they won all three games that these two teams played last season, including that big ISL final. The first match ended 0-1 in Mumbai City's favour, the second one went 2-0 to Mumbai City, and the third, which was the final, went 2-1 to Mumbai City FC. So coming in itself, they had the psychological advantage of having one up over ATK Mohun Bagan, and that sort of reflected in how the game went right from the word go. The first goal that Mumbai City FC scored came in the 4th minute of the game, and Bipin Singh, who has been brilliant for Mumbai City FC even last season, came through this time around as well. He was electric on that left flank, and he was ably supporting Vikram Pratap Singh, who was featuring in his first start for Mumbai City. In the 4th minute, Bipin tried to lay a pass to Igor Angulo, but Angulo couldn't get to it well enough. But it got Vikram Pratap, who was on the far end of the box, who then managed to slot it into the back of the net, going through Amrinder Singh's legs. It was a nutmeg like no other, and you could see the frustration on Amrinder's face when that goal went through. The next goal came via this same pairing, Bipin and Vikram, and the 25th minute. This time around, the goal involved two efforts, with Amrinder managing to stop one, but then it ricocheted back to Vikram again, who managed to slot it back in, drilling it past Amrinder for the second goal of the night. His brace would turn to be the sort of platform on which Mumbai City FC built up a massive domination of ATK Mohun Bagan. The third goal came from Igor Angulo. Of course, you can't keep him out of the action. Jahu took a corner kick, which then found Mandar, who then sent it into the box. Murtada Fall found the ball then, and he headed it to Igor Angulo, who had to do nothing but just nicely, gently touch it into the box. Going into halftime 3-0 was a massive jolt for ATK Mohun Bagan, and you could see it in the body language of the players. There were slumped shoulders. Antonio Habas was screaming on the touchline, and there was a lot of tension going around in this team. Their defense was in shambles. They just had no response to Mumbai City FC's attack. The fact that ATK Mohun Bagan, which had the likes of Manveer and Roy Krishna and Liston Colasso in their ranks, did not manage to have even one shot on target in the first half, tells you all you need to know about just how dominated they were by Mumbai City FC. So coming into that second half, Antonio Habas had to make a few clinical substitutions, and he brought in David Williams, whose now sole aim or sole goal was to score a goal. And he did that, but before that, we still had Mumbai City dictating terms. It wasn't a great start to the second half for ATK Mohun Bagan, given that it started with a red card to Deepak Tangri, whose high-booted challenge didn't go down very well with the referee. So ATK Mohun Bagan, besides being 3-0 down, now had to deal with a vicious Mumbai City attack with just 10 men on the field. And of course, it played into how the game went in the very next minute. Deepak Tangri was marking Murtada Fall through the game, and now that the marker was gone and a free kick was given to Mumbai City FC, Jahu took the free kick, which then went to an unmarked Murtada Fall, who then sent it to the back of the net. There was nothing the keeper could do, and it was the 4th goal for Mumbai City FC. Bipin Singh, having assisted with 2 goals earlier, managed to get his name on the score sheet to sort of underline ATK Mohun Bagan's humiliation in the 52nd minute. This was a nice 1-2 with Igor Angulo, which he then managed to slot to the back of the net. This was 5 goals now to Mumbai City FC, and their job was pretty much done, with ATK Mohun Bagan not managing to find a response at all to the kind of attack that Mumbai City FC had pronged on them. But David Williams did manage to deny them a clean sheet the 60th minute, when he deceived the defenders to score from directly outside the box. So it was a goal, it was a consolatory goal, but it sort of underlined the fact that ATK Mohun Bagan's dominance was not without its problems. There was a huge defensive issue in this game which they have to sort out. Would have loved to hear from Antonio Habas about what his thoughts were after the game, but he refused to attend the post-match press conference because, I want to say understandably so, but what can you do after a 5-1 loss at the hands of an opponent like this? David Williams, though, spoke to somebody from the ISL team and he said that this is just a game, it's just bad luck that things had to go wrong, but the league moves forward. And he said that it's good that this sort of came up this early in the tournament, so that gives them a time to reflect and to see what they can do better going forward in the tournament. Clearly, ATK Mohun Bagan collectively as a team had woken up on the wrong side of the bed, but if this is a sign of how bad things can go, they should actually count their stars about all of this going wrong in one single game. They've got a lot of time to regroup and check what the problems were in this game and get back, especially in that back line, and to figure out what happened to their extremely potent attack that they went so tame in front of Mumbai City FC. But there's a lot of time for them to do that. Mumbai City, though, will be very, very happy with the fact that a youngster, Vikram Pratap Singh, stepped up and did what he did for this team. It wasn't the Angulos and the Falls that took first shot, it was Bipin and Vikram, and that's a huge plus for Des Buckingham's side. Going forward, it's going to be interesting to see what these guys do with the likes of Igor Angulo. My colleague Anish, they happened to speak to Vikram Pratap Singh before the season began, and like you saw in the video earlier, he spoke about wanting to score a goal anytime he gets a start from Mumbai City FC, and it's so great to see that he's managed to do that. You can check out that complete interview over here. That's 3 points to Mumbai City FC at the expense of ATK Mohun Bagan, but we've got two new teams who are going to try and wrestle for 3 points when Jamshedpur FC takes on Hyderabad FC on Thursday. You can catch that game live. We will be blogging it here on Sportstar. You can log on to www.sportstar.thehindu.com to keep up with live updates. You can also get live updates on our social media handles. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter on @SportstarWeb. If you would like updates from the game delivered to your inbox directly, we're here to do that for you as well. You can subscribe to us on our Telegram channel for the same. Until our next game and our next match review, take care and thanks for watching.